Hello, my name is Olivia Strudwick and I'm the representative from Team Octopi in the SOS Save Our Shores competition. In this video I'm going to take you through the team members, the challenge that was set and finally our evaluation of this project. Firstly, the summary of the project and the challenge that we were set. Our process. Firstly, we went to the club. Every Tuesday afternoon at lunchtime, we started off with some brainstorming. We came up with the basic concept and design of our robot with lots of help and input from our teacher, Mr. Carter. Secondly, it was a project development. We conducted large amounts of research for the reports, including doing some research on different mechanical robots and having a look at some of the robots that were available in the science lab, and we perfected the designs. Finally, the end of project and evaluation, we perfected the report, created a video trailer, scratch project, and a presentation, including our evaluation. As well as this video, you will also have access to our presentation, which will include links for all of these things. I just wanted to start with a quote from David Attenborough. Ever since we arrived on this planet as a species, we've cut things down, dug them up, burnt them, and poisoned them. Today we're doing so on a greater scale than ever. I think this really highlights how badly we're treating our planet, and if we don't change our ways, soon we might not have a planet left. Before the challenge, we started this project with a basic understanding of plastic pollution, a desire to create something that could solve this worldwide problem, and our imaginations. A whole new world. As this project draws to a close, not only have we successfully accomplished the task we've been set, but we've developed teamwork and research skills for life. We researched the devastating effects that plastic pollution have on our environment, choking our wildlife, ruining the environment, and clogging up our seas. It was estimated by scientists that by 2050 there will be more plastic in the sea than fish, unless we take action. Plants in the ocean provide more than 50% of our oxygen, so we can't just stand by while innocent animals succumb to this plastic predator. Secondly, I'd like to meet the team, the brains of the operation. At the start of the project, our team consisted of 5 members. Myself, Olivia Strudwick, Jumana Kamas, Safi Ismail, Daisy Kirby-Baker, and Iona Buller. Unfortunately, due to the unprecedented coronavirus situation, the rules and regulations of the competition were changed, stating the maximum team size was 3. This meant that we either had to split the group up or 2 people had to leave. After some deliberation, our team was down to 3 people: Jumana, myself, Olivia, and Safi. Safi Ismail was in charge of finalising the designs we created as a team, while Jumana Kamas and Olivia, myself, worked on research for the report. I created a 40-second trailer-based video for our robot, Jumana coded a scratch program highlighting our vehicle in action, and Safi made a comic strip showing the functions of the robot. We worked succinctly, splitting the different roles within the team, meeting virtually every week to do a progress check, and discussing any issues we came across. 3. Evaluation. The struggles and successes, including the newly released evaluation questions. The first question was, now you've reached the end of the competition, is there anything you would have done differently? As a team, we thought that we could have further explored mechanical properties of robots and understood how the components work together to form a fully functioning vehicle. Also, we could have conducted a safety experiment to see how our robot would respond to the natural environment. We could have considered alternative methods of collecting and storing plastic items without damaging its surroundings. The second question was, what do you think is the most important thing you have learnt over the course of the competition? We have learnt how to develop our digital skills over the current unprecedented times. We have also had to adapt to new ways of communicating, learning, and collaborating with our fellow team members. Our knowledge of the plastic pollution crisis has been increased, giving us the means to spread awareness about the plastic predator that has long been a sleeping giant in our society. The third question was, can you think of a moment when everything went wrong? How did you handle the situation? When the new COVID-19 competition rules and regulations came out, it clearly stated that the maximum team size was 3, and our team at that stage consisted of 5 members. After some deliberation, we came to the conclusion that we were going to have to split the team. This created multiple difficulties, one of which was which 2 were going to branch off from the main team, and what would they base their robot on, since they couldn't plagiarise our ideas. In the end, myself, Safi, and Jaman joined together because we considered that our variety of skills would help us overcome many issues. Safi's design and art skills, collaborating with Jaman and Olivia's IT, writing and engineering skills, would make a great team. Daisy and Iona, 2 former members of the Octopi, decided that remote collaboration would provide too many issues considering the approaching deadline. Despite being offered help from the other team members, they left on their own accord, resulting in the current team format. And finally, if you could have changed anything about the competition, what would you have changed? Although all our team members have thoroughly enjoyed this competition, we would have liked to explore different areas of robotics. The brief stated that we had to design a robot that could maneuver on riverbanks and beaches. However, it would have been more challenging and interesting, perhaps, to design a droid or a robot that could float in water. Naturally, it has been hard to collaborate during these unprecedented times. However, this is completely out of our control, and our safety should always be the priority. On behalf of all of the Octopi, we would like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity. As I mentioned at the start of this PowerPoint, the links to our Scratch project and trailer and the report that we created will all be embedded inside the PowerPoint, which you should receive from our teacher, Mr. Carter. Once again, thank you. Bye!